I love this hair. It just feels like so fluffy. Yo, what's up guys, it's Rose and welcome to my channel. I hope you're fine, I hope you're great, and I hope this video finds you well. Yo, how are you doing? My new subscribers, please welcome the family. Please feel at home. Grab yourself a cup of coffee, cup of tea, or a glass of water. Today we are continuing with last week's video, which actually is not a continuation because I talked about all these things on my last video, only that my mobile phone battery died on me. I kept talking, didn't know, and when I was editing I was like, okay. It just abruptly ended. I was like, okay, too bad. Anyway, since the video was not complete and I just left you people just like hanging, I thought I would just come today. It would be a very short one because it's just the completion of last week's video, and then we are just going straight to it. We are talking politics. We are talking German politics, and if I'm going to talk about politics, I cannot just ignore the things that just have happened the last few days. One is the Ugandan elections. I pray that Uganda will find peace one day. I mean, they have had like this Museveni president for years, over 40 years in power. I mean, African leaders really love power. Can it be? It's not a Ugandan thing. It's something that can be seen all through Africa. If you look at, for example, President Mugabe, it continues. All over all countries in Africa, there is that lust for power. I don't know why. Somehow reminds me of President Trump. Yeah, don't want to let go. Hold on it. Oh, like it's your oxygen. Goodness. So yeah, please let's join together in prayer and pray for Uganda, because Uganda needs our prayer when it comes to settling down political disputes. Okay, another thing, today was the chairman elections in the CDU. So congratulations for the largest party in Germany, and it's the Armin Laschet. Good. Having said that, let's get back to understanding German politics. I talked last time about the Bundespräsident, okay? I talked about the Bundeskanzlerin. I talked about the legislative division between the Bundestag and the Bundesrat. The question where my phone died on was, who gets to decide? The president, the chancellor? Who gets to vote for who? So, and I will start with the Bundespräsident. So, like I said last week, Germany actually has a German president, and since 2017, it's been the Frank-Walter Steinmeier. And the Bundespräsident in Germany is usually chosen by the Bundesversammlung. Okay, it's usually a no discussion voting day, and every vote is of course in discretion and of course in confidence. And before someone is voted the German president, he has to acquire like the majority, do you call it the absolute majority of the votes, okay, of the Bundesversammlung. The next German president elections will be 2023, I think. Like I said, it's not like elections, it's just voting in the Bundesversammlung. When it comes to the Bundeskanzlerin, the Bundeskanzler, this is a whole different story, because it's not something which is done in discretion. This is something which is done by the Bundesrat. Bundesrat is that which is chosen by the people, if you remember last week. And yeah, our next elections are this year. It will be in September 2021. All looking forward to that. And let's see who will be our next Bundespresident. The Kanzlerin, our Angela Merkel, who's been our president since 2005, is retiring, and we are all looking a little bit insecure in the future, because we are really not sure who's gonna take over and how, yeah, the ruling of this country is going to continue. Let's go. Let's see. Is it really not weird? I think this pandemic was like the worst thing which could happen for our chancellor, right? Because I remember last year, at the beginning of 2020, I think even at the end of 2019, the chancellor was already, you could see she's retiring. She was already getting, like, you know, laid back. Let the other people take control. Let them show what they can. And then bang, came COVID-19 pandemic, and the poor woman had to be like, whatever, I have to work again. So she's there now, having to do these decisions, have to make these conclusions, have to plead with people to follow the rules. I mean, she was almost retiring. Damn, COVID. You got that woman just so close. She was so close to going out, just like a very relaxed way. Now see, she's leaving. There is a pandemic. There is the economy. The economy. How do you call it? I think the economy is just breaking down. Yeah. And she would never have thought this will happen. So yeah, poor you, poor lady. I would have wished you a very, you know, easy slide into your retirement, but you know, nature didn't want it that way. Sorry. So in Germany, we have the division of power in some kind of hierarchical manner. We have the state, the national-wide ruling, you know, where we have the president, we have the chancellor, the vice chancellor. By the way, I didn't mention, but there's a vice chancellor. As for now, it's the Mr. Olaf Scholz. So we have the chancellor, and we have the vice chancellor, and we have the Bundesminister. And the Bundesminister, like 15 of them, they make the Bundescabinet. Yeah. And these ministers, like for example, Mr. Spahn, Minister of Education, we have Minister of Foreign Affairs, Minister of, you know, all those kinds of Minister of Education, Minister of everything, Family Affairs, Minister of, you know what I mean. So this is the Bundescabinet. And that's the national. When we come down to the second hierarchy, we have the Bundespräsident. It's like the Länderpräsident, Bundesministerpräsident. Yeah, I think Bundesministerpräsident. And these are like 16, according to the 16 Bundesländer, federal states in Germany. And each Bundesland has their own Ministerpräsident. And these ones, they decide everything which concerns their small little state. For example, we in Bavaria have Mr. Markus Söder, and Mr. Markus Söder decides on all those decisions which have to be made concerning Bavaria. If it's education in Bavaria, if it is the COVID-19 regulations in Bavaria, if it's, I don't know, everything which concerns Bavaria, he is responsible. And that applies to all the other 16 states. Leaving this hierarchy, coming to the next, we have the thing they call Bezirke. And these are small little Bezirke within a state, and breaking that even down. So I think the Bezirke could be called the districts, right? And from Bezirke you go to like the community, like the Kreise, and that's how then to the people. So the people, the community, we have the district, and then we have the Bezirke, and then we have the state, and then we have the national-wide. So there are decisions in the country which concerns every person in Germany, so they will be made from a national-wide view, to be made nationwide, and there are other decisions like the schooling which have to be made like statewide. Okay, so this is important. This is important because sometimes even some Kreise, they decide they have different regulations. For example, I live in Bavaria near Fürth, Nürnberg, Erlangen, and for example, there are some holidays, some Christian holidays, which are like evangelical holidays or Catholic holidays, which people in Nürnberg are free and people in Erlangen have to go work, because Erlangen is like an evangelical Kreisbezirk, so like Erlangen is like a evangelical Bezirk, and this holiday yeah, it sounds fucked up, but it's true. So within the small area, they have different holidays. So these ones are going to school, these ones can send their children to the kindergarten, these ones have to go to work, but the other ones have a free day. Crazy, but that's the thing. They have their own regulations within their Bezirke, if it's something which can be regulated in that area. So yeah. What else? So I think all in all, that's all that I was wanting to talk to you about. Just give you an overview about the whole German, governance. Nothing in detail, but so just you just can have an overview. I hope it was helpful to one or the other. Thank you so much for watching this far. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please don't forget to give me that thumbs up. And if you don't mind, leave me a comment at the comments below. And if you've not subscribed, come on. It's free of charge. It's free of charge. It will not even cost you a second. Just click on that subscription button and then on that notification bell, and then I'll see you to my next video, I think next Sunday. Until then, please stay safe, stay blessed and optimistic. Until then, ciao.